Hello, we have an exciting game played on Foxy that was pretty much of a roller coaster. Some groups died, pretty large ones. This one on the right, the corner in the lower left, a bunch of stones in the top left corner, and in the end, White managed to win by Komi. So, quite an exciting game to watch and go over. Let's have a look. The beginning, it's a parallel Fuseki, and Black plays K16. This is usually played when Black goes for Sun and Sei with D16. Otherwise, Black can go for a low or a high Chinese Fuseki. Anyway, it's pretty similar, so it's not going to decide the game if you play the extension one to the left or to the right. In the end, the first few moves of a game are not really the critical ones. Game is long. White approaches the top right corner, but White can invade the top left as well. Now there's a lot of space in the top, so when Black plays the kick, White still has room to make a base this way. That's why when you play the Chinese Fuseki, White is not encouraged, or it's gonna be reluctant to invade the corner like this or like this, because now there is no space to extend ideal for a base. Anyway, it's not wrong to play R14. White of course can go in the top right corner right away and simply take the corner. This is often seen, and also the attach in the top left, and then extend on the left side. Those are the modern ways. R14 is the old-fashioned way to approach, and now Shimari, that's good. Locally, White can play the attach and Hane, so we have that classic Joseki with Atari, connect, descend, and extend to the side. Also, another option is to play the slide and extend back, either to space jump or a Keima. But playing the Shimari, it's also an option. However, when you play the Shimari, Black can think of a pincer of this kind or R11 in order to take away the ideal extension on the right side and also put pressure on this R14. So if White plays a counter pincer, Black can kick or double up the corner. Now if White decides to live in the corner with this attach, Black can play this way and separate in order to trade the corner for the outside, then extend again towards the Shimari. So all of a sudden, Black is looking for a big Moe on the right, giving up the corner this way. That's a possible Joseki too, and it's good to consider it in the future. But Black first attacks this lower left corner to prevent the second Shimari. Now here, White can ignore this completely and extend on the right side to make the ideal formation and set up the Moe. Let's see. The Kosumi is probably the most common defense locally. Also, White can think on any kind of pincer here, either a tight one or some loose pincers. But yeah, simply Kosumi or Keima. These are the moves to consider on the bottom. And then Black simply extends for a base. But Black extended high next. Now when this happens, White is very happy to get the point at K3, because K3 is threatening to invade G3. And now when this K3 is played, Black will usually double up to fix the base, and here White can either kick to make or force Black into an over concentrated shape, or sometimes simply play the Keima to put pressure, and again Black is somewhat over concentrated, then extend again on the right side. So White started from the kick. If you just play K3 and Black slides, next move it's either G3 or slide H2. Now when Black defends again, White can also defend the left side, and this extension is quite ideal from the D5 formation. And playing G3 is quite aggressive too. If Black goes down, White can go up or Hane and then just connect. Now Black has some cutting points, so Black needs to connect either this way or this way. Then White again will extend on the left side, and later on White can use the D2 or E2 move to stress the base even more. So Black needs to jump out and fix his group somehow. This is not so profitable for Black because he's just running on neutral points. In the actual game, White started from the kick, Black goes up. Okay, Black is still over concentrated, and Black would like to have the stone at J3 instead of H4, then approach K3. And now Black invades. This is a bit desperate. Black should either push along here Incente and then cap to keep everything connected, and after the cap he's looking for an invasion, but white will defend, black is fine enough, and now black can enter the right side. Or protect h2 or j2, this will fix the base, and then the follow-up is to push k2. So when white extends here, later on black can simply push under. But this requires to be more patient, but black wants to fight right away, so he invades. White jumps out, that's good. Black plays an attach. Here, white can either pull back or play a hane. Now on the hane, when black goes up, white will bump, and this creates a cutting point. Then slide to take away the base. Black really needs to go out here, then come out in the center. So white is jumping freely between these black two weak groups. On the pullback, if black pulls back also, black it's a little bit heavy, then again white can slide or simply jump out. And it's very easy for white to go out between both heavy groups. So when white has a group like this between two weak groups of black, white is actually strong. Now the cut seems a little bit too much. It's good enough to play the hane under and then simply connect. Now white has a base, but black doesn't. Black still needs to jump out. Then white can play something like this to build a corner while attacking. And then of course defend the top right. So here white cuts. White also eager to fight in this game. Black can play an Atari from the outside, so this makes white a little over concentrated. Then hane in the head of two stones. White needs to capture this guy, then Atari and Atari from the outside, and now protect against the cut and put some pressure on the right stone. So when white goes here, black can leave in the corner, and white needs to extend for a base. But black is already successful in the local fight. Black managed a very nice sub-buck inside white's moyo. Black is quite ambitious here with this Atari and connect or push through. Cut is good. Then before the capture, it's good timing to play Atari on the two stones. Black needs to protect, and now white takes. So this is a complete local victory for white, because white connected all his groups and the two heavy stones are just floating, and in the meantime black got very heavy in the lower left area. So it's good timing to play Atari. If black goes down, white can catch these two stones. Oh wait, white can go down too, and then when black plays here, take two stones, because this will result in a trade. So if white captures two stones, black will go for the two stones on the right side. How is the best way to capture them? Like this, more forcey moves. But now black has a problem with the lower left group. So anyway, it's good timing to play one Atari. Even if black goes down, white has this move. On the Atari, you take two stones. On this one, you go for the stones in the middle, and there is still this cut, go out and connect. This will be painful for black. In fact, it's also a little bit dangerous for white. So first things first, defend the right side. Anyway, I get why white capture right away, but Atari here, it's still powerful. Okay, black wants to live in the corner, and actually black here was supposed to die. First of all, let's see. Tuck, tuck. Yeah, no B up, it's good. Hane. Black played the wrong move. Black should try S2, because when white wants to kill with Q2, black can push first. And now if white pulls back, black has this hane, I mean this cover, and then cut. So white needs to play here, then on this move, Atari. And on this Atari, oh, this can be a co-fight. Like this is dead unconditionally, but okay, wait. Yeah, instead of capture here, black should block and fight a ko. So this would be a ko, but the way this fight was played in the actual game, it's going to die unconditionally. So when black played t3, white should immediately peep. This is the key point. Then when black defends like this, Atari and capture, and when black connects solid, just turn, and there is nothing black can do. This will be just one eye. So when black captures, descend, and that's it. If clamp, you can go down, Atari, Atari, and catch one stone. So the corner stays dead already. Which means instead of turning the pip, it's a killer. No time for black to play other moves. For example, when black goes here, you just cut. So that's some Tsumego in action. If black goes down, actually this leaves unconditionally, because when white blocks, black can make twice this way. When black hits the vital point, white hits the vital point, black will hane, and when this happens, black has miai to capture the stone, or turn and go down. So this is alive without ko. So from a position where white could kill unconditionally, black could leave unconditionally, but now black opted for a ko fight instead. Usually when you want to leave, you want to expand your eye space, and when you want to kill, you want to reduce it, but black played the move to reduce his own eye space, so now white can Atari and go for the ko. White captures, black plays a local threat, peep to cut the corner. Now here, if black really wants the corner on the right side, black can eliminate the ko and give up this stone, then extend on the left side. The result of this ko fight is much better than the actual game. But it's okay to connect. This lower left corner is bigger. Now black takes, white goes down. Actually, white can play a ko threat like p16. Black usually answers, then come back. But yeah, this is a local threat, Atari, capture, and now black cuts. Why shouldn't eliminate the ko? This lower right corner, it's not as big as the left side, because left side has also potential to grow. So why should answer? If black captures the ko, white can still fight, like this kind of ko threat, take back. When black goes down, all these ko threats on the left side are damaging for black, because we'll just make white bigger and more solid on the left side. So even if in the end, let's say black eliminates the ko, white plays here, or gains something on the ko fight, the left side became so much stronger with the thickness around c6 and b6, so it's worth it to let black live in the corner. Playing like this, it's a bit tough, because now black has a lot of potential on the left side. So in the end, if you look on the right, white was super strong on the right, and now white killed the corner that was supposed to be his anyway, and invested more stones, and it became over concentrated somehow. But in the process, white lost the lower left, which actually gives black an edge right now. So white tries to leave. Here it's actually proper for black to defend on the left, because okay, going down, black wants to kill, but white has this kind of hane and keep going. And in the end, even if black kills the corner, it's not such a big deal, because he was forced to crawl too many times on the second line, and this is rather painful. The corner loses or decrease the value. Anyway, playing here, it's obvious that black will go inside, so the key point would be something like this, but locally this is a dead group. It's just that white can hane and keep pushing, so makes black work harder to capture the dead group. This is a strange jump, because with this move, white is saying, okay, I want to grab the two stones, but it still leaves a weak spot here. So if you want to take the two stones on a very tight note, you gotta play Keima. But in fact, it's interesting to take them on a large scale, so better play something like Q10 or Q11 in order to increase the right side and also help R14. And if white or black comes out with a move around 07, you can still attach, pull back, and capture those two stones. But the idea is to capture everything, if possible, on a large scale like this, and no B, and simply surround the whole thing, because this is the way to use the thickness on the right side, which is really tremendous. This 07 looks more like a misclick. It's more like black trying to extend Q10, but somehow the mouse slipped in the middle, and it's too close to your own thickness to play a move like this. So now black got a Shimari in the top left, and white splits. That's very good. Black finally smelled the danger on the left side, and here the one space jump is still a better shape because this is forcing white to make a base. Well, white will take the base anyway, but having a stone at c7 gives black more potential, so black can continue with a shoulder hit and then sorry, a forcey move and a shoulder hit to expand the middle. So Atari, make a base, then black comes inside, counter pincer. Well, this helps the thickness on the right side turn into more territory, but kind of leaves r14 even weaker. So let's say something like this happens, and white lives in the corner. Black got a lot of thickness in that area, and now can cap like this. White will either jump or extend again. Let's say we play this way, then jump again in the top. Now if you look all over the board, this is a huge box. Now this corner is comparable with this one, but white's territories on the left, the right, and the top right corner are smaller than the big box. So actually here black could win the game, or at least get some advantage. This kick is not so great. It's better to cover and go for a big moe in the top. So white, oh, I didn't go up. Usually white goes up, black plays a Kosumi, white jumps, and we have another running battle. With this bump, black will go up, and now white needs to jump. That's fine. The bump is like saying, okay, you don't want to let your opponent connect under, and you hope that you will connect under or above. But of course, black can no B and fight. Try to surround that group. Suke is good. Then black jump the wrong way. Black should jump from the weak group. So either a one space jump here or this kind of shape. Now when white comes up, black can play a peep to secure the top and jump along. Here black choose the wrong direction to play because his 3 stones on the right side are weaker and weaker. So Kosumi, then jump between the groups. And again black is increasing the top where he's strong, but he's missing the important group, which is this one on the right. So he should jump here. If white plays something like this and black protects, then white jumps and black protects again, black still encloses a lot in the top. So playing like this move increases the territory with a couple of points in the top, but white just gets stronger. White should actually push and then surround the group on the right side on a large scale. Now finally black realizes his group is in trouble. Here white can just pull back because playing the Hane gives another forcey move, and that Hane helps black for I shape. So Nobi, push, connect under, that's good. And black was supposed to be alive here. How come he died all over? Peep. Actually here, black can just play this kind of move or Ogima to go out. And it feels enough eye room for 2 eyes in that area. So peep first, which was Gote. Then white goes on a counter attack. So this peep is not even necessary. If black plays here and white cuts, black can push several times and go out. And if Keima and white cuts like this, black can Atari, then connect and catch the 2 stones inside. So this peep made things more difficult for black. Now black has room for 2 eyes still, but black messed up. This is the move to leave. If black plays here and white goes for the triangle kill, black will just make another eye. And if white plays this one, black has 2 eyes. So that's Miai between the vital point and the eye on the outside. Black had a chance to leave, but now its shape is a square. So this is dead. If black plays here, that's just a Tetris formation that's completely surrounded and killed. So cut first, then push, and no way out. So white killed everything here. Quite a spectacular kill. And this move is not even necessary. So now white has to keep everything safe in the center. For example, a 1 space jump. If black pushes here, white doesn't even have to answer, because black is connecting 2 dead stones with the dead group. So right now, let's say white jumps again to keep everything secure on the left side. Black will Atari, then this push doesn't do anything, the cut doesn't work. So all in all, black still has only 1 eye inside. If Atari here connect, if cut like this take, Atari capture, go down take. So there is really nothing to worry about inside. Therefore, this bamboo is not necessary, it's -1 point. So cut, give up the 2 stones, that's wise. White should push again, because black is not going to allow the turn. Black has to no-b. If black plays somewhere else, white will hane in center, and that's painful. But anyway, white looks good here. That's a bit too much. And it's not necessary. White can try some invasion in the top or a peep and then use the ag. But in fact, white should just play calm on the left side. For example, this one or another 2 space jump. Once white kill the dragon on the right, it should be a pretty big win. So let's see what happened. Oh, here white should play the block. If black hane, white has the Kosumitsuke. When black goes down, white can hane and fight a ko. And if black cuts, white can pull back. Now when black goes down, white can attach and fight in the middle. Another option is to play Atari, descent, then wedge in the corner. Now black captures a stone here, but white damages the corner for a change. So this is some sort of trade. And if black connects here, white comes out and everything is connected. But the Keima is not so great here, in fact. Keima here, I mean Kosumi like this is fine. Extend on the left side or do nothing, jump like this and let black try harder to attack these stones on the left side. And in fact, playing all these moves for black is just helping white fix his base, and there's nothing to complain, because in the end, black is not profiting from the war. White already has stones in the middle. So white has to make sure the middle is safe in order not to be forced to play inside and capture the dead group. So we have this schema. Then block. Okay, that's a sacrifice. Alright. So somehow black profit a lot on the left side and cuts everything in a desperate way. But he has to. Actually, after this Atari, white should play another Atari. Then when black connects, white can wedge, and on this Atari connect. When black protects here, white hane under. So black has to pay attention and rescue the left side. Like this, or a jump. Then push once. And keep everything safe and connected in the middle. But yeah, here white had to play a bit more safe. Pull back, it's an option, and then extend again on the left side. This is where black came back a little bit. This cut is good actually. Now it's getting tough in the middle. This move is not necessary. So when white connects on the outside and black cuts, black will squeeze, but white is still okay in the middle. Black needs this no-b, then white will jump to gain more liberties and connect to the left side. Peep, connect, attach block, cut, Atari, make some shape. Black has to take this stone. Well, in the end, white might be forced to play inside, but right now it's okay. So, connect, then cover. This way, white is forced to live in the middle. Quite painful, but it's huge what black got on the left side. So black really came back a lot in the game with that combination. Now white has to live in the top. Oh, that's big. Capture the 4 stones. So the ko wasn't even necessary. White can catch these stones anytime. Actually no, before starting a ko. Anyway, this is good. So white is safe there. Then white lives in the corner. The shape to live, it's R19. Because when black plays here, hane is the same combination we had earlier in the corner. If black goes down, white can even connect under. But if you don't see this connection under, you just turn and descend and it's enough ice space. So the shape is R19, black will play here, then make the 2 ice. Playing this one, black can take away the eye with the Atari, and now it works to connect under, but it's gonna be like this. Kind of painful. So block and call. Another call. But then it still works to connect under. Push and this. You can answer all the Ataris. And it's 2 liberties against 2 liberties. So white will play here, black captures the corner, and that's it. White is safe. You don't need to leave small in a call like this. Now it's still a call fight. And actually here, black has this move as a call threat, and now take back the call. That's big. This is not alive, it's still a call. White has to play t18. When black captures, white connects s19. If you play r18, it's a bit greedy because black can go t18 and now you're still forced to play a call. When actually playing here, it's unconditionally alive. Ooh, all kind of tactical errors, both by black and white. Is this really a call threat? Yeah, this can lead to a call fight. So when black eliminates the call in the top right, white has the Hane, and on this move, fight the call. But if white plays here, black can go down, and then we have Miai between Hane under and Hane like this. So yeah, black answers. And now white eliminates the call, which is good. Actually, this no Sesuji at f14 would work even if it's not a call threat. Alright, these are some center moves. Maybe black felt good about his position already. Here white can play Kosumitsuke, then Atari. Atari again, connect. So everything is connected in center, then monkey jump. Okay, we have a block, connect. Here push, and then the Atari is center too. And this one. Then Atari, take the call. But now only small moves left. Yeah, Hane connect is fine too. Then the Hane was center. Nice, 4 points for free. And it's done. Phew. What a game. It's wrong to play Atari at c19. Should Atari d18 and then there's an extra code c19. Because when you play Atari c19 it's just one code threat. You could have 2. And every code threat matters. This move wasn't necessary. Black is dead anyway. So connect, Atari connect, you will push, you pull back, push again, block, Atari defend. When this push, capture 2 stones. So it's fine either way. On this move, take or snap back. Or being fancy. So who won the call? Oh, this connection, it's also not necessary. Steal the call, he takes 2 stones, you take 1 back, and it's still dead. So you can profit a few extra points at the end. That move is also not necessary. Oh no, it was. Actually it wasn't. Because if white plays that, it's a self-Atari. So if black plays... no more threats. Yeah, let's just fill. And white goes here, black will capture everything. And if white takes a stone, black can create a bulky 5 on this Atari capture, and there is still no eye on the left side. So black also played an unnecessary move inside. Oh, actually a second move that's not important. In fact it was. Because of the call now. Oh wow. So when black plays here, white can capture, and now if black plays here, white takes and leaves. So this was completely minus for black. Taking the stone gives white the option to leave. But not doing anything is better. Oh, in fact, it's not. Now I realize White can capture this, and it's still a call for life. It's a snapback. White is not going to play b3 and put himself in Atari. So the proper move for black here, it's actually b1, because when white captures, then it's a bulky 5. And if white takes this stone, it's still a bulky 5 and the group is dead. Alright, so we figured that corner out. And that's it. These moves are really unnecessary, most of them. And finally, we have a count and white wins. Quite impressive, but after killing this group on the right side, white shouldn't give up all the territory on the left side. Enjoy the review and pay more attention when you're way ahead.